Elo hell. Is it real? Well, this silver player believes so, and they think they deserve at least GM, and they think their aim is very good, and also think they're overall a really great player. So, let me know what you guys think in the comments down below. Make sure to like this video. Please, make sure to subscribe. And if you guys want to watch this live, come check me out on twitch.tv/Jay3, and if you believe that you're in Elo hell, drop it in my Discord for me to review. I got this game a week ago. Well, that's your problem. You're not in Elo hell if you started playing this game a week ago. Just want to let you guys know. If you pick up a game and you played it for a week and you're like, wow, I'm stuck in a rank. No. First of all, no, you're not. Play the actual game longer than a week. And I honestly think I could push to at least Diamond 1 or maybe even GM. That's after Diamond, right? How can you think you're in Elo hell when you don't even know what the ranks are next? I think I could push to at least Diamond 1 or maybe even GM if I had a solid 5 stack. Well, technically speaking, if you are in a 5 stack, I think playing in a 5 stack is good, but doesn't that mean like you're kind of like boosted, chat? Because like you need to rely on like 5, I don't know. Wouldn't that say that you're probably getting carried? I play tank and support usually, and I win every game pretty easily if I have even a slightly competent team. This game, one of my DPS popped off. Therefore, I'm thinking like it is a team-based game, chat, don't get me wrong. You are only as strong as your weakest player, but like if you always have to rely on a 5 stack or 6 stacking, don't get me wrong, it's very fun to play with friends and 6 stacking is a lot of fun, but I know it probably sounds like I have a crazy ego, but I feel like I understand the game pretty well for someone who has been playing for less than a week. I'm not trying to say no, but I think I would disagree, chat. My aim is great, and I think my awareness/game sense is pretty solid. My biggest flaw is that I try to go for plays/concepts that I don't understand well enough yet. Alex gave me this code to spectate, chat, and I do not believe you are in Elo hell if you've only been playing the game for a week, bro. Like, that's just crazy. That means you've been playing the game for a week, you're ranking up, you're ranking up, you're ranking up. You've been playing in silver probably for like a day or two, and then you're like, wow, okay, I've been in this rank for a day or two, but the other days I was ranking up like no problem. Now I'm in Elo hell. Like it doesn't happen. This game was a good example of that, where I know most of my ults weren't the best until the end of the game. I would try and use my ult to counter others, and it literally just came down to my lack of current understandings of timing and spacings. So you're really not in Elo hell. You just have a lack of understanding the game. But how do you think you understand this game pretty well for someone who has not been playing a week, and then you therefore and go on and say that the reason that you're doing really bad is because you don't really understand the game? I've been hella locked in, and I think if you give me about a week or so, I'll be in Diamond and probably in GM or higher within a month. I don't know, man. He's played 8 matches on the new character Elsa, which I could love. I completely love her, chat. He only has 2 wins. He has 1 match played, 0 wins. He has 1 match played, 0 wins. He has 1 match played, 1 win on Captain America. No wins. No wins. No wins. No wins. He went 26-7 with 7 final hits, 17,500 damage. He blocked 38,000 damage, and his accuracy is 48%. Okay, let's do a crosshair check on everyone. Bang, bang, bang. That's a pretty big crosshair for Hella. Bang, bang. Oh my Jesus Christ.
2, 1. You have to stop them.
Okay, let's do this.
Humans are so fond of their golden idols, but all of them shall bow to steel.
Also, I have been playing Magneto on my alt account trying to learn him, and you want to aim at the feet, right? So that way the thing explodes and you're always like hitting them. If you keep shooting at them head on and you miss, then you're going to miss all the way back there. I think you want to shoot at the feet, right? This guy said his aim was... Okay, yeah, you have a fully charged right click. I'm pretty sure you always want to use your fully charged right clicks. There you go. I want to see this. I want to see this fight from like a different angle. I just want to see where his team's playing. Okay, first of all, I'm gonna try to help everyone here because I'm trying to understand the fight here, chat. First of all, this guy, why is he using his abilities to go right in there? First of all, chat, if you're a Gambit player and you're going all the way over there, please don't do that. What should have happened if you're playing supports and your team's losing is put the supports in here. If the supports are in here, you could still keep healing your tanks, blah blah blah, do all that stuff, and you're also protected with the building. The tank player should be either like playing right here, you know, still standing on the point, not giving any points, but if you need to give up like a percentage or two to live, you could back into here with your supports and like, you know, play with your supports. Yeah, I feel like positioning is the thing a lot of lower ranked players don't know about, and especially playing on my alt account, learning like all these like Loki, for an example, and Magneto, is that y'all like to just keep on running in and staggering and not group up. Also, you guys hold in very weird places. Like, I would see people playing all the way up here holding this choke. Like, why are you all the way up here? Like, play more farther back and, like, bait people into a choke where it's easier to kill them. But, like, right here, I don't think there's a lot of... I don't think it's this guy's fault necessarily. No one's breaking the walls. Like, your support just dashed in there and died. Your Loki is shooting the wall or Groot for some reason. When there's a 1 HP Hela right there, the Hela is dying. He's not healing the Hela. He switched over. Okay, wait, I'm not even gonna look at that Loki chat because that's not even our Elo Hell player. But that guy was wrong too. See, exactly, this is what I mean right here. Why are you guys holding this far forward, bro? Why? If you're holding right here, exactly where this guy's holding, you're gonna get shot from people over here. You're gonna have people probably come over here or even over here and get behind you, and you're gonna lose that team fight. Play all the way back here. It's okay to give a little bit of room to hold them in a better spot, in a better choke. Especially if you're a tank player, chat, you dictate where your team goes because you're supposed to be the guy on the front of the battlefield, bro. Okay, what do you guys think this guy's gonna use his ult on? The Punisher? The smartest play right now would be like, hey, the other team is running a Punisher. Let me save my ult to counter the Punisher. If the Punisher ults, the other team really doesn't have anything besides maybe if they hit a lucky Groot wall or, what is this guy? Is he playing? No, he's playing support, right? It's a support Deadpool. So he really doesn't have the bubble. So... Also, he could use his bubble to counter the jet. That's a really good one as well. So let's see what happens, chat. He says he's really smart. I honestly think I could be GM. I play tank, and I win every game pretty easily. It might sound like I have a crazy ego, but I understand the game pretty well for someone who's been playing less than a week. My aim is great, and I think my awareness and game sense is pretty solid. I think anyone in the right mind, especially if you don't play Magneto, I thought he was going to counter the Jeff, but you have two people on the other team that you could counter. You could counter the Jeff. When he swallows, you could slam your meatball down on him. Or you could save your ult for the Punisher and try to kill him really fast. He pops his ult. You hear the Jeff eat. I mean, he popped it pretty early. He should have waited for the Jeff to pop his ult. What was he aiming at? He was aiming it for the Punisher. And now he's going to get swallowed. Now he doesn't have his meatball for the Jeff, and now they're all gonna die. He could have prevented all that. He could have prevented 3 kills if he saved his meatball for the fish. And chat made a really good point. Chat made a really good point as well. He did have both bubbles. So not only did you, if you didn't want to use your ult for that, you could have bubbled yourself and bubbled a friendly, and he would have only ate 1 person, and you guys saving 2 people could have probably killed the fish. He needs to stop right-clicking when it's not filled as well. There you go. Also, why are they doing, just out of curiosity, why are they doing a team fight down here when the cart is literally right here and this is where the objective is? And that's where the point capture is. Why are they...
You need not fear.
Shields are more Steve's thing.
I feel like myself again. You are under my protection. You be more careful next time.
Or a dagger.
That was a good flank, but I mean, as a single tank, I don't know if you would want to go on a flank like that, but I think they won the team fight. No harm. And he killed Jeff. That's bonus points, yeah. Also, he has right click, but I don't understand is why he doesn't right click and then use his bubble to charge his right click again.
Your attacks are futile.
You wanna maximize your, like, you know, you wanna maximize your abilities, chat.
Don't mess with the amazing Spider-Man!
Okay, at least he bubbled one of his teammates. He didn't bubble himself. Okay, this is good. This is good for learning purposes, chat. He could have glided, by the way. I don't know if he could have made that, but he could have glided. But this is good for learning purposes. He didn't have his ult for the Jet. He died. He still has his ult. Is he going to use his ult for the Punisher and kill the Punisher? Chat, let's put money on the line. Is he going to bubble? Is he going to use his ult for the Punisher?
Judge, jury, executioner!
Technically he did, but he didn't throw it. Technically he did. That's a good ult. That's a good ult. That's a good ult. He couldn't. Hey, even in my rank, chat, even in my ranks, I've seen a lot when I'm playing Punisher. The Magnetos try to ult me, and sometimes you just bust. Even the best players do it, chat. So I don't think this guy was in the wrong for doing that.
Oh, I'm fine. Don't mind you.
I think it broke, chat. It didn't hit the ceiling. I think it actually did break. Oh my god. Wait. Okay, good. That was a very close call. That was a very close call, and I think he should have bubbled himself and his cloak or whoever was getting ulted by that Spider-Man before putting up your own bubble. He had 12 HP and he was walking away. He was walking away from his cloak and dagger ult, but hey, he lived. That's good. He used his right click again when it wasn't even fully charged. Not really the worst thing, but like, you kind of wanted to be fully charged, right?
You cannot hurt me.
Only 60 seconds left.
I will say I give props to this guy though, because solo tanking is a pain. Solo tanking is a pain in the ass. Okay. He has Mag ult. There is no Punisher ult. And also there is no Jeff ult. 49 seconds left, chat. I want to see what this guy does. He should use his bubbles a lot more. He really doesn't.
Magneto!
Did he think his Jet ult was the... Did he think his Jet ult was the... And he's not even aiming at anyone. He's zero charge, aiming at... My dude is Tony Snell out there on the fucking... on the battlefield, chat. What's going on, bro? He should have saved it for their Jeff ult that now they're gonna have. There was 15 seconds, 10 seconds left in the game. There's no reason for you to pop your ult just yet. Now he's dead, and the Jeff took off 2 people off the map. Now you're losing the team fight. Which, then again, he could have prevented. Even if he got pulled off the map, he could have. Then he could have Magneto ulted, saved himself from the Spider-Man pull, and slam dunked reverse 360'd on that Jeff.
You shall not be harmed.
Shields up. Don't mess with the amazing Spider-Man!
Why is he... Chat, hold up. Cloak and Dagger ult goes out. Why are you running away from the Cloak and Dagger ult? Your tank who's supposed to be on the front lines is the furthest one in the back. He's...
You are under my protection.
I think he played that whole last fight wrong. That whole last fight was completely just done wrong. He was playing all the way in the back. He almost died. He should have just walked forward, walked in his cloak ult, played the front line. That was just bad. So far, what I'm seeing is that he needs to understand that he needs to save his ults. He only saved his ult one time for the Punisher. He could also save his ult for the Jeff. Most of his ults were completely useless besides that one that he countered the Punisher with. Every other ult he missed and whiffed and just bad. His positioning is a little off. I mean, he's playing all the way in the back line, especially when one of his supports is using their ult. Just go walk into it. It's not really that hard. He almost died twice not walking into the cloak ult. I think his accuracy could be a little better if he's aiming at the feet, because if you shoot at the floor, the ball is going to explode and then you're doing the damage to them. Instead of like shooting it at someone, the ball misses or you don't hit them, then it explodes all the way in the back and it doesn't hit anyone. And then what else, chat? I think he could utilize his bubbles a little better or more frequently as well. I think for a week of playing, he's not doing bad, but you cannot say that you're in elo hell for a week, chat. Picking up a game that's been out for a year and thinking you're already not the best because you've been playing for a week when people have been playing for way longer than you and probably actually in elo hell, and you're like, yeah, I played this game for a week, I'm silver, I'm stuck. Like, no, bro. No.
Much better.
Wait, chat, that's... I don't know the icons. Is that Bubble yourself or Bubble a teammate? No, that's Bubble yourself, right? He had Bubble again. He's not bubbling himself. Why no Bubble? Bubble yourself, chat. Bubble, you dodge ult. Jeff no suck if you bubble. Glide. You could have glided back on the map, bro. Hold down spacebar. He doesn't know? No. He does know. He does know, because I could read his description again saying that he thinks he deserves GM for only playing this game a week, and he has a very good understanding of the game for only playing a week. That's his words, not mine. That's like me being a content creator, being in GM, playing Magic, and being like, wow, I'm the #1 Magic in the world. You're GM. How are you the best Magic in the world when you're in GM? Like, what?
You are under my protection.
I accept this minor improvement.
Much better. You shall not be harmed.
One down.
You cannot hurt me. You are under my protection.
That was a good bubble. Alex picked this for shits and giggles. I don't know what games Alex are giving me, man. Where's Alex at? I need to have a conversation with him. He's done this multiple times, and I have to point this out, chat. There is obviously a range on Magneto. He's trying to shoot the people all the way over there with Magneto with his primary fire, and he's just missing because it's not that far of a range. Right click, yes, but not your left click.
You need not fear. Wait, it seems we have company.
Judge, jury, executioner!
Okay, the Punisher is obviously ulting. You have one option. Use it for the Punisher ult or use it for the Jeff ult. Or you could use it for the Cloak ult if you really want to, go balls to the wall. What is he going to do here? Doesn't use it for the Punisher. The Jeff does pop his ult. He pops his ult. Slam it on the Jeff. If he waited the full duration and threw it, he could have had this kill, I'm pretty sure. But, and as well, I think he could have waited a little bit if he really wanted to. When the Jeff pops his ult, you don't need to pop your ult right away. Jeff has like a long time, just like Storm. When you pop Storm ult, when you hear Storm ult, that doesn't mean pop your support ult. Because the Storm could just wait until your support ult's done or close to finishing and then ult. You know what I'm saying, chat? You guys know what I'm saying? If the Jeff is about to swallow you and then, like, you pop your ult, he can't swallow you, bro. You're immune to CC. And then you reverse slam dunking in his face, and then you save your whole team.
Careful, Ty.
But here we go again. This is another perfect example of him messing up his ult and losing another team fight because he doesn't know how to use his ult. And he's only playing for a week. And he said, I got this game a week ago, and I honestly think I could push to at least Diamond 1 or GM. I play tank and support, and I usually win every game if I have a DPS to carry me. I know it sounds like I'm crazy ego, but I understand the game pretty well for someone who has been playing for less than a week, and my aim is great, and my awareness and game sense is pretty solid. My biggest flaw is that I try to go for plays and concepts that I don't understand well enough yet. I wouldn't say that you don't understand them well enough yet. And I'm not trying to be mean, I just don't think you understand them at all. This game was a good example of that, where I know that most of my ults weren't the best until end of the game. And I love how this guy, I'm not trying to roast this guy as well, chat. I love how this guy is aware. At the end of the game, he knows that his ults could be better. And I think and you don't need me to VOD review you as well, chat. I'm being honest with you. If you want to have a chance for me to VOD review you, come throw it in my Discord. But VOD reviewing yourself is like the best thing that you could do for yourself to improve, chat. If you are not VOD reviewing yourself and like looking at this game and saying, what can I do better, or how can I make my bolts better, and you expect other people to do it for you, chat, that's on you, bro. You gotta want to make yourself a better player. You gotta want to put in the work. You know what I'm saying? Ain't nobody got time for that. I'd rather play. And that's perfectly fine. If you don't want to VOD review yourself, or you don't want to waste your time VOD reviewing yourself, but you've been in Silver 3 for like 9 years, and you're wondering why the hell everyone is smurfing or hacking or, you know, cheating, it's your fault, bro. Chat, that's the hot truth, bro. You're not stuck in Silver because of smurfs. You're not stuck in Silver because of cheaters. Will you get some smurfs and cheaters? Yeah, probably, maybe once out of 10 games. Or maybe even more than that, but hey, VOD reviewing is a waste of time. If VOD reviewing was a waste of time, why do like usually all sports even do it? Even esports. Basketball, what do they do in basketball? They VOD review other teams that they're playing against, see where people position, see what people like to do. Esports do the same thing. When you do scrims, you review those scrims, especially, like, what are you even saying VOD review is a waste of time, Lamau? I can tell you that you have probably never played anything competitive in your life, other than probably being maybe the EM for like your basketball team. And you guys are gonna be like, wait, J3, what do you mean EM? That guy was the equipment manager, bro. You did nothing but just bring the equipment out and watch everyone else play while you're sitting on the bench, probably making sure everyone has water. Okay?
Cannot hurt me. Ah, here they are now.
Us against the world!
EMs. Is that a position? I want to know if I'm gonna patent that idea. Hey, are you an EM? Equipment manager? Hell yeah. Toto, I don't do it through donations. I appreciate the massive dono. They're done randomly in my Discord to give everyone a chance. I appreciate it, Okay, so the other team has Jeff ult. I will say as well, I think in Silver, maybe even Gold, correct me if I'm wrong, I don't think Silver players or even Gold players are really ult tracking. Ult tracking is good, chat. Ult tracking is really good. Ult tracking allows you to pre-fight plan and know when to use your ults for other things to counter them. You know what I'm saying? Especially supports. If you're a support player and you're like, okay, they used Thing and Iron Fist ults, they're gonna have Punisher. I'm just gonna use my ult for Punisher, and you know. Hey, as a former Gold, I try. Hey, trying is good. I'd rather have someone on my team that's trying. Okay, does he? He did it! He did it! Hey, 1 for 8. 1 for 8. He did it, chat. He did it. Okay, let's see this. Can he build his ult faster than the other team's Punisher? Let's see. I don't think so. Punisher only needs 5%. He needs a big 70%, but I don't know what he's doing. He's not building any ult charge right now for the past like 15 seconds because he's missing everything. Ooh.
You are under my protection.
But hey, even though he did win, this wasn't an ego VOD, and I really do appreciate and respect this guy for giving us this video to watch and, you know, review, chat. He won, but there was a lot of mistakes. Maybe Alex is not that bad on picking like VODs to review. But I will say, if he didn't have this guy who is YK Future go 50 kills in 1 death with 29 final hits and 26,000 damage, maybe he would have probably lost this game. Maybe he would have lost this game. The Star-Lord, maybe that guy's in elo hell. Okay, friends, YouTube thinks you might like this next video, so let me know if they're right.